Throughout the year, Disney has special offers and promotions. Sometimes it's combining tickets in the rooms for a discounted rate, sometimes it's only pass holder exclusive room rates, but the most popular special offer by far, and the one that's the most well known, is the free dining plan. And in today's video, we're going to take a deeper dive into that special offer and figure out if it makes sense for you and your family. Now, when I was younger and went with my family to Walt Disney World, we would use the free dining plan almost every year. We loved it. We went to some great table service restaurants. We'd go to Ohana, Cape May Cafe, Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. We loved trying new restaurants when we went. We would go enjoy all of the food, eat as much as we wanted, and we felt like we didn't have to pay for anything. It really did feel like a free perk, and that feeling really tied into it. I'll get back to that. Those were the days at Disney. I think about those days sometimes and just smile from ear to ear thinking of those family memories. The free dining offer still exists, but it has changed quite a bit. When my family would go to Walt Disney World utilizing the free dining plan, we would usually stay at a moderate resort. They used to include the standard dining plan at the moderate resorts. That's no longer the case. It's now a quick service dining plan at the moderate and value resorts, meaning you have the quick service restaurants, snack, resort refillable mugs, but no table service dining. That standard dining plan, which includes the table service dining, is reserved for the deluxe resorts only with the free dining plan. In addition, years ago, Disney added specialty drinks, including alcoholic beverages at some locations, to the dining plan. Now, I totally understand why Disney made this change. I get it. I 100% understand. That being said, I still miss the standard dining plan at the moderate resorts. It was just such a fun family memory. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Michael, you can always go to a value or moderate resort and get the free dining plan and then upgrade it to the dining plan that you want. Yes, I know that I can do that, but it kind of takes away from the value in your mind. It's a mental value that you have of this free special offer. Now, on the other side of that thought, I am still happy that you get something for free with this package that you get. Is it technically free? I guess not, since you're paying for the package, but it feels included. It's all about that feeling. Now, maybe it's just me, but on longer family Disney vacations, I really feel like the table service restaurants are a big part of the experience. So right off the bat, if you're thinking about the free dining plan and going with your entire family and you want to go to those table service locations, but you don't want to stay at a deluxe resort, yes, you can pay to upgrade it, and in my opinion, it's worth it. Those table service restaurants really make the trip complete, in my opinion, especially on longer family vacations. Those are fantastic. Now, when I was first considering how I was going to make this video, I started crunching the numbers. I looked at dates, I looked at menus, I looked at the dining plan versus the room-only offer versus other times of year, and let me tell you, crunching those numbers is not only difficult, but in this situation, it doesn't really make sense. The problem is there are simply too many factors to consider. How many people in your traveling party? Which resorts? The menus. Are you getting a kid menu or an adult menu? How much is each person eating? I mean, you're getting into eating habits here, so it's extremely difficult to try and crunch numbers for everyone together. So this is a very personalized decision that you have to make. So instead of trying to crunch the numbers and figure out your eating habits for the size of your traveling, it just got out of control really fast. Instead of doing that, I have found a better way to break it down. First and foremost, if you are an annual pass holder, the free dining plan does not make any sense for you. Simply because the free dining package not only means that you have to get a room at Walt Disney World, but you also have to get tickets for the park. So for you to have to pay double for tickets doesn't make any sense. So annual pass, no free dining. Now, that does not mean that there are no special offers at Disney for annual pass holders. You have room-only offers and pass holder exclusive special offers. So just pay attention to Disney's special offers section of their website, which I will link in the description of this video. Next, let's try and tackle this question from two different perspectives. Let's start with those who have been to Walt Disney World many times in the past. If that's you, then you already have some idea of how you like to dine around Walt Disney World. Maybe it's one table service and the rest is all quick service, or every single day is table service. Whatever is right for you, you already know because you've been before. Now let's consider the other perspective. Let's say you've never been to Walt Disney World before, or maybe once or twice years and years ago, and you've forgotten how you like to dine at Walt Disney World. Should you get the free dining plan? If you're relatively new to Walt Disney World, never been before, or just want to get the full experience, I personally recommend the standard dining plan. The reason is is, those table service restaurants are outstanding. I feel like they add to the experience in more ways than one. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, Michael, that means I have to stay at a deluxe resort and spend $400 a night to stay at the Yacht and Beach Club. No, you don't. You can easily stay at a value or moderate resort and then upgrade your dining plan to the standard dining plan. If you're considering it, that's probably the way I would go. But if you're not a big eater and you just like a quick snack here or there and that can keep you satisfied for the entire day, maybe a different special offer during the same time period makes the most sense for you. Wait a minute, Michael, did you say that right? Are you telling me there's more than one special offer happening during the same time period at Walt Disney World? Yes, I did say that right. Just as an example, the free dining offer for 2019 is for arrivals most nights between July 5th through September 30th, 2019. There is a 30% room discount special offer for most stays April 28th through September 30th, 2019. When you first look at all of these special offers, it might just add to the confusion a bit. Trust me, I have been in your shoes. But if you consider different dining habits of different guests, maybe in your family you really don't eat that much, maybe a few corn dogs from Casey's Corner, and that keeps you settled for the rest of the day, taking that 30% room discount will save you more money than the free dining offer. So it's just different factors that come down to your personal preferences. I know we're talking about a lot of different things here, but I've managed to compile all of it into 3 different factors for you to consider to figure out if the free dining offer makes sense for you. Consider your family's eating habits, the convenience of the free dining plan, and the budget for your family. The eating habits, of course, are extremely personal. How much, how often, and where do you like to eat? Is it table service, quick service? Only you know that. Now, one word of warning, my family and I have learned the hard way that sometimes when you shock your system into eating a lot of food all at once, it does not turn out too well. Every so often we would just feel so stuffed at the end of a meal, and there was another meal the next day, we just couldn't do it, so make sure you know yourself well. Next up, we come to convenience, and I really do think this is a big one for a lot of guests. Not having to take your wallet out, not having to worry about the prices of each thing on the menu, just getting anything and everything and knowing that it's all taken care of in advance truly adds to the experience for a lot of guests. I can totally see using the free dining plan simply for that reason. Last but not least, tied very closely to convenience, we have the budgeting. Even if you are the best budgeting person around, you know your family's budget up and down, you have every penny calculated. Let me tell you, as someone who's been to Walt Disney World many, many times, it is so easy to spend extra money at Disney. It's like falling down. It's like, oh, I'm gonna sit in this chair. Whoops, I spent $200. It's so fast. It's so fast, so easy, but it's intentional. That's how it works. But if you're thinking about budgeting, consider that with the free dining plan. It's just another factor you can take off of your mind and not have to worry about with the budget because it's already part of the package. Instead of worrying about the steak versus the chicken, you can get whatever you want in the moment because it's already part of the plan. So, is the Disney dining plan worth it and a good deal for your family? Of course, that comes down to you. But if you go over some of the variables that we went over in this video, it should help you figure out what the best deal at Disney is for you and your family. Is it free dining? Is it room only? Is it a different time of year? It comes down to you. Now, I'm an annual pass holder, so for me, the free dining plan doesn't make any sense financially, considering those tickets that you have to get in addition. But the rest of my family are not annual pass holders, so for them, it definitely does make sense. If my family was booking a trip to Walt Disney World using the free Disney dining special offer, we would probably go to a value or moderate resort and then upgrade the plan by paying more to get the standard Disney dining plan simply because we love those table service restaurants so much. Those are my thoughts. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of the free dining plan? Have you tried it before? Is it a good deal for you and your family? Or maybe you haven't tried it before and now you're considering it? Or maybe it's just not right for you and your family and you prefer one of those other special offers? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.